Hello gang, this is going to be a lot more shorter video and I'm not going to be editing this because I want it to come out almost immediately. But we finally got the new Ultron trailer or gameplay review. So I've been very excited for this character ever since he was announced to be coming out. Back in Season 0, he was meant to come out then. But now he's finally coming out. I was been pissed when they added Amber first, but that makes sense. Making you wait. This season's been pretty divisive, very short for the fucking support strike and whatnot. A lot of the patches, they look good. Huge nerf to Jeff though. RIP Jeff fans, they're gonna understand how fantastic players felt. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste any more time. I got a lot to say about this, so let's just go. Fuck yeah. It's your Age of Ultron for sure. Look at that fucking damage, bro. That shit is insane. My boy, people were worried about this man being a strategist. Nah, don't get it twisted. This man's a DPS. Don't get it twisted. Let them no-sell this fucking Wolverine. Look, bye, bitch. You're dead. And you didn't have a passive. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, I don't know. Alright, let's see if we can get back to where we're at. Wait, he got shield for that. I didn't even notice that. He gets shield every time he shifts. Wait, I did not know that. Holy. Wait, that's a great survivor, but holy shit. This dude is insane. Alright, so this ability right here. This is pretty much his only healing ability. And that. Alright, so let's talk about the drone for a second. Let's talk about this here. This drone right here. It's centered on one person, but if anyone's in the radius of it, it will heal the other person. So look at the other person. I think that's the Groot next to Strange. Yeah, he's getting healed. It doesn't look like a great amount, but he is getting healed. So this ability is pretty much just the best version of Mantis's healing. Because it seems like this can be out for a long time, and it hasn't got a cooldown or anything. So you just set this on your tanks, and you just play with your tanks, and you get Ultron that's kind of just like a tank strategist. We don't have that, which is pretty interesting. And he has a lot of survivability, so he can stay near the front line. So that's actually really cool. And of course, this shield ability, I think if he looks at them, then they get the shield. Yeah, because Groot got a little bit of the shield. Wait, what did he just do then? What did he do then? Oh, he applied it to... Wait, no, that drone looks shootable. So you might be able to shoot that drone. See that drone under the Punisher thing? Yeah. It looks shootable. Yeah, just more gameplay. It does tons of damage. Honestly, this is not good for the Thing. Because we are getting so many flying characters. The Thing is just not going to be able to do anything against Ultron. Okay, this ult is interesting. And he gets 6 shots. That's actually interesting. He gets 6 shots. Wait, no, but it's a laser. No. Oh, but it has a... That's... Okay. It's a laser, but it shoots. So, he is a laser projectile character. So, he's basically just Iron Man, but in one thing. Which, if you see there, he has a team up with Iron Man down in the right corner. So, holy shit, 5 minutes? What the hell? I've been ranting for 5 minutes. Oh, okay. See, this is more just for me because I've been studying the kit ever since it got leaked and what the playstyle is. So the playstyle looks to be just almost playing with the tanks or playing near the flyers. I mean, Johnny got nerfed. Let's be flyers are not going to be that great, but poke is going to be really good. So Ultron could just protect the poke, and there's just nothing that the enemy team could do. But the healing doesn't look that great because if you noticed before, the healing wasn't healing that much for the tanks. I keep skipping back to this. The healing wasn't that great for the tanks, but for the regular DPS... But, like, Groot was just stuck on, like, half HP. Yeah, so that's interesting. MVP animation looks sick as hell. This ult can do damage and also... I don't know if you can hear me. This ult can do damage and heal at the same time. So it's not a healing circle ult, but I don't think this will be that strong. Just look at how long that's up. It's 8 seconds. That's the same duration as a Mantis. So it's almost just like... Its ultimate's just like a damage buff and a healing buff. It's not going to be that great of an ult, in my opinion. Like, for DPS, I think this would be more of a good DPS ult. But it's going to make you a lot more tanky. Well, it's going to widen your hitbox, maybe. I don't know. I don't think this ult's going to be that great, in my opinion. Oh, what it sounded like from the description, it sounded a lot more busted. But, you know, I must see. I don't think this is going to be busted.
All targets eliminated.
That code right there.
All targets.
Apparently, that says his name, and that's his model. The name of his model. Which is pretty cool. I think I want to talk more about this, shift thing. God, I can't wait to make another edit at him. That was a Magneto. He just... Look at that damage. Look at that damage. Jesus. This... Don't be worried about the DPS. Dive is very much destroyed this next, half of the season. Look at that damage. Dead. Alright, this dash gives shield, and it gives shield. But judging off of his base health... Actually, it was a better one back here. Okay, so he's a 275 character. That's 325. Wait a minute. That's a lot. That's a lot of health. Shit. Okay, so 375. That's... Is it 25? 25 plus this. That's 50 health. Okay, that's a 50 health that you can get by just dashing. So he gets 50 health by dashing, and I believe he gets a movement boost. I believe he gets a movement boost. In the leak, it showed him being able to, like, slow fall, but I don't think that's in his kit anymore. That was his passive ability. I don't think he has a passive. See, he has a lot of abilities that grant him shields. That jumped into 360. So this is going to be a tanky support character. This guy is going to be able to stand in the front line for sure. I think that gave him an extra 250. I'm not sure. I don't want to think about the math again. I hurt my brain a little. So he's gonna have great damage and tanking abilities.
Without me.
And that range, that busted range. Alright. That's definitely his melee ability, for sure. And I hate when they give the melee abilities to fucking flyers, because you're never gonna use them. Iron Man's melee animation's so cool. And this energy sword looking ass shit, that's dope as shit. That's an amazing MVP animation. Please be the Lord Icon. That shit looks dope as hell. That shit looks dope as hell. Holy shit. Okay, so I want to just briefly talk about the playstyle, because I have almost nothing else to say about this, really. I think what I've been trying to get across is that supports, ever since support tried, they've been nerfing dive. They have been trying to fuck up dive, and they know that support is just not a fun role. So they've made Ultron a DPS that can tank. So your role for Ultron is managing your cooldowns, is putting the healing on the tanks. I don't think you need to worry about... He could be a great anti-dive, but I'm not gonna... Yeah, he could anti-dive, but everything's gonna anti-dive, so that's not really gonna be your role for this season. So you should be playing more near the front, not at the front line, but like off to the side, supporting the front line. If any of you play Adam, just play that playstyle with Ultron. And if the Spider-Man comes, when he does his combo on you, he will whip you, and then he will shoot you and then get over to you, then punch. He's been nerfed, but when he gets over to, when he pulls himself to you, you just dash out of the way. That's what you need to do. But like as I said, dive is not going to be prevalent this season. Which I will say on side note, Mr. Fantastic might thrive this season, because he didn't get any nerfs. And the way you kind of play Mr. Fantastic now, or I like playing Mr. Fantastic, I have nearly 50 hours on him, I like playing him as a dive.